Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavakai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay. So, last class we did a recap. We did a recap of the basics, right? I asked you to have a look at the other videos, whatever you can. Especially, there is a video, Let's Meditate 1. The video Let's Meditate 1. In that, I have given the basic framework of the mind, Manas, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara, that concept. So the newcomers can watch that. It's there in my YouTube channel. Just go, put Let's Meditate Yogeshwar in my channel, it will come. One of the playlists, the first thing is Let's Meditate 1. You have the framework of how to classify the different aspects of the mind. So the mind can be understood in so many ways, right? So you can understand in terms of I am concentrated, I am distracted, like how the mind is behaving. You can understand the mind based on how it is behaving. You can understand the mind based on the different functions. Like I am able to recollect something, that is called smrti. I am able to decide something. I want to do this, I don't want to do this. That sense of will, where I have an intention to do things. So that is buddhi, ahankara, the willful mind. Last class, what I told you as buddhi and chitta, the indecisive part of the mind and the decisive part of the mind. Right? Like this, we have so many ways of understanding the mind. If you go to psychology, they'd say about ego, superego, and then you have a different framework in the different schools of psychology. So you have different frameworks of mind. Similarly, you have a different concept in Ayurveda, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, based of understanding, based on the body and the doshas, you have understanding the mind. So it does not matter what school of framework, mind framework you are using to understand, because whatever we want to understand, anything in life we want to understand, we always understand it in terms of a model. If you are a school, if you are when we were school kids, we were trying to understand the different kind of teacher. This is a friendly teacher, this is a not friendly teacher, this is a dangerous class, I mean, this is not, this is easy, this is difficult, based on how things affect us. So similarly, if we are going to eat foods, we can understand foods as healthy, not healthy. If you are a person in a diet, you are understanding it in terms of I will put on weight, I will eat this, I will put on weight, I will eat this, I will not put on weight. This one is fat burning, this one is cholesterol burning, this one is cholesterol giving, this one will increase my diabetes, this will not increase my diabetes. So what framework we are using, we choose based on what we want to achieve. What is our purpose? Now, whatever is our purpose currently in the exercise that we are doing, we use the framework that fits our purpose of this exercise much, in the most efficient manner possible. So we don't have to use one framework of understanding or one framework of mind concept for all the meditations or for all situations or all purposes. We can use different concepts of the mind for different purposes. So if I am using different words in different contexts, it means in that context, it is better to use that kind of understanding of the mind. So yesterday, in the last class, I taught you what is called as the foundation practice, right? The foundation practice is the basic one where we sit, relax the 6 points, the 6 main points of the body, what I call as psychosomatic gateway. Psycho na mind. Soma means body. Psychosomatic means mind, body. Where the mind starts affecting the body. One of the main points where it manifests is called psychosomatic gate. Through the gate, you go in and come out. So the movements of the mind we can feel in the body, very finely, very nicely, easily in these points. So if we take care of these points, automatically we take care of the different reactions when they start. So this is called psychosomatic gateway. The 6 points we saw: eyes, mouth area, shoulders and hands, abdominal muscles, the toes in your feet, and inside the back of the neck. These are the points of relaxation, which is the point of effort, the hip. You push your hip up, it keeps the body up. You loosen your hip, you go down like this. But for meditation, it is important to keep the body straight. Body straight, neck straight, head straight. It is so important that the teaching on meditation in Bhagavad Gita begins with this. It says, straight body, neck, and the head in the straight line. Keeping the body, head, and the neck in the straight line, and then the explanation for the meditation, right? So, this is very, very important. Why this is very important is because in meditation, we are trying to integrate, we are trying to reduce the conflict between chitta and buddhi. Try to remember from the last class. Chitta, buddhi. Chitta, the indecisive, automatic, mechanical part aspect of the mind. Buddhi is the willful, conscious aspect of the mind, where you are making decisions and pushing and getting things done, right? So this willful part is always fighting. You know, it's a, I want to get up at 5:30, brush my teeth, take a shower, and maybe do my meditation. But I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like doing it comes from chitta. I want to do this comes from buddhi. So the whole life process of disciplining is nothing but learning to handle the chitta in a way that it is letting, it is making the system, the body and the mind, the prana, your sense faculties, it is allowing the system to be available for what you want to do with your buddhi. Because all the experience of life, whatever you are experiencing, whatever you are doing, actually how life affects you depends upon how it is impacting your buddhi. See, you may be sleeping in a velvet bed, the orthopedic with velvet, everything, you know, the world's most perfect bed you can think of, you may be sleeping in that. There is another, you know, some beggar in the bus stand, he's just sleeping somewhere in a platform. But while you are sleeping, the beggar knows he's sleeping in the platform. Or not, does the rich guy with the orthopedic bed with the velvet cover, does he know that he's sleeping in the world's best bed? No, both of them are sleeping. Upon waking up, both of them say, I slept comfortably. Right? But after waking up, when you look around, this guy is, you know, the rich guy is happy that he's having a nice bed and everything, and see, I'm having a comfortable life. Now the platform guy wakes up and somebody kicks him. Hey, get up! What are you doing here? The bus stand, you know, everything, activities are starting. You move out of here. And then he wakes up. I'm sorry, sir. And then he goes away. So then he says, what a life I have. He was sleeping very peacefully. After waking up, the moment he is conscious, he sees that he is in a platform. It's not very nice. So he's going to try to make his life better if he's a conscious person. So then he says, no, it's not okay. And then sometimes, you know, but after waking up, we say, this is not very nice. So the whole question of having to make life better, or I am okay with my life, or I should try to achieve something, or I should accept what I cannot change, all this happens moment the buddhi kicks in. Until the buddhi kicks in, whatever is there does not matter. This is the most important point. Because in meditation, when we learn different techniques, for example, today we are going to learn the next level of the foundation technique, the basic yogic breathing. That is going to be the platform of handling the chitta, where we are going to start using the mind. For example, when we start doing this, in 5 minutes, you will feel in some way. In 15 minutes, you will feel in some way. After, if you do that for half an hour, you will feel in different way. And if you do regularly along with the diet controls and everything, the inner experience of meditation will change. You will say that, oh, I had a very nice meditation. But some days you will say, I don't know, today I did not have a very nice meditation. Or you say, oh, I have a very strange experience. I was seeing this light or I was feeling this. So all these experiences don't matter. So all the different kind of experiences that we will have during the practice of meditation does not matter. What matters is how you interpret that experience. So no matter what you experience in meditation, the most important thing is how you interpret that experience. That's what decides how the experience affects you. Because an experience by itself is not important. Just like, both the bodies were experiencing different kinds of bed, it did not matter. The moment you wake up, then suppose in the same platform, let us say a monk is sleeping, a sannyasi, Swamiji, a mendicant. You so go to this Haridwar, Rishikesh, and this Uttarakashi and all that. You have a lot of sadhus who are there. They just sleep by the tree, and then they wake up, and then they go. So they don't feel bad that they are by sleeping by the wayside. They consider that as tapasya, as to be a wandering mendicant is considered as a tapasya. Tapasya means austerity. It is a kind of a discipline they have for the sake of keeping their mind in the top shape. That is another way. So when they wake up, they have absolutely no regrets about waking up by the side of the road under a tree and not having a bed. In fact, they will have a problem. They suddenly wake up in a very nice orthopedic velvet bed, and then they see that they are in a very rich place. They will get worried. Oh my God, what happened? Where am I? Did I make any mistake? I am supposed to be by the roadside or in some mud. I am a sadhu. Why am I here? But they will be worried about that. So depending upon the same experience is interpreted, it's felt differently by different people. Correct? So one person says, this food is very nice. And then they say, hey, please eat this brinjal curry. And then you say, yeah, I don't like this brinjal curry. Give me potato curry. No, just an example. Maybe you like brinjal. So the experience by itself is not very important. Interpretation of experience is very important. So when we go through different experiences in meditation, it is very important how we understand it, how we process it, and how we value it. This is what we have to look for. How this experience has affected me. How am I thinking about this experience? That is more important than the experience itself. This is a very fundamental point we need to understand when we start the regular practice of meditation. Having said that, we will start a small, the next step of that foundation practice. And we will come back to this topic of interpreting the experience after we try a little. Okay. Now push your hip up. If you feel a little lazy, I will give you half a minute or 1 minute time. If you feel a little lazy, you can get up, run on the spot and sit back. But it's very important throughout the practice, you don't slouch. You sit like this. So I may be like this to see, it's because I want to see in the screen, and so otherwise if I'm meditating, it's going to be like this, right? Hip up. How to keep your body straight? The key point is hip, that low back. Push the low back up and maintain that. Don't let the low back slouch. That is the only effort that you are making. Other than this, every other effort you give up and you are just relaxing. Learning to be effortless everywhere in the body, except in the low back where you are keeping the posture up. Head should not be too much in the back. Head should not be too much in the front. Head should be straight, maybe slightly in the front. Right? 6 points, relax. Start feeling the 6 points. Start the foundation practice. When your 6 points are relaxed and feeling the body straight, with the relaxation in the 6 points, feel the expansion and relaxation of your abdomen. When your breath goes in, when the breath comes in, you feel a feeling of expansion in your abdominal area. And when the breath is going out, you feel a relaxation and the contraction, right? Now, you have to push the abdomen to full expansion when the breath comes in and relax it gradually, not suddenly leave the abdomen, just relax your abdominal muscles, let go gradually. The breath will come out slowly and breathe out completely. At the end of the breathing out, you will feel your abdominal muscles contracted towards the back. If you are not able to focus, you can keep your thumb or a finger here, your hand or your tip of the finger or a thumb in your belly button. You can keep your finger in your belly button, will help you to have a focus. Belly button or just below the belly button. Now, as you are doing the deep breathing, in the background, make sure your eyes are relaxed, mouth is relaxed, shoulder and hands are relaxed, especially these parts. Eyes, mouth, shoulders and hands, you have to keep them relaxed while you are doing this deep breathing. We are taking care of three things now. Hip up, body is straight, 6 points relaxed. Keeping the 6 points relaxed, especially keeping your eyes, mouth, shoulders and hands relaxed. You are pushing the breath to be deep. Only the abdomen. You can feel your stomach expanding when you inhale more. Keeping your eyes, mouth, shoulders and hands relaxed. In the same time, you are inhaling deep. You can feel the expansion, stomach becoming big, and then you let go gradually. The breath comes out slowly and you keep on breathing out and contract your abdomen. Like you will feel the wall of the abdomen pushing against the back. Up to that point, you have to breathe out and then you relax. Take a deep inhale, feel the expansion in your abdomen. Keep doing this and maintaining the upper body relaxed. The upper 3 points, eyes, mouth, shoulders, hands should be relaxed while you're doing it. Also relax your toes. Feel the relaxation in your toes. The mind should be busy while you are automatically doing this breath, controlled, deep abdominal breathing. When you are doing this, let your mind check the relaxation in the eyes, mouth, shoulders, hands, and toes. While the hip is up, body straight. Push your hip up to keep the body straight. And use the mind to relax. Now, when you are doing this breathing and relaxing eyes, mouth, shoulders, and hands, and your toes inside the back of the neck, eyes, mouth, shoulders, and hands, toes, inside the back of the neck. This relaxation goes on, rotating your attention and checking these points, feeling the relaxation in these points. Enjoy the relaxation in your eyes. Continue to breathe. Continue to the deep conscious breathing while enjoying the relaxation in each point, one after the other. Keep doing this, keep doing this. You will experience a very deep, relaxed kind of attention, a very relaxed feeling inside increasing. You will feel something like sleep, but it is not sleep. It's a kind of relaxation. And you are also aware, you are able to hear my voice. Continue, continue. Even if you open your eyes, you can continue that. You can also do this keeping your eyes open. All you have to do is relax your eyes, mouth, shoulders and hands, toes, back of the neck. While you are maintaining the deep abdominal breathing. And while you are doing this, gently remember the name of your favorite form of God. Ishta Devata. Whichever is your favorite deity, form of divinity, just gently remember that. Could be anything. Whatever comes naturally. Now we have four things. Deep abdominal breathing, body straight. The breathing is going on with the relaxation in the main points. Keeping the body straight, the breathing is going on. You are maintaining the deep breath and gently remembering, just remembering, not pronouncing, not concentrating, no making an effort, just gently remembering the name of your favorite form of God, Ishta Devata, your favorite divinity, whatever comes in the mind. That's the favorite for now. Just remember the name, think of the deity, remember the name. When you remember, you have a feeling. Just enjoy the natural feeling of connection that comes, the reverence or whatever emotion you have. If that deity is in front of you, if you are in front of that divine form, if you are in front of that God, live in real, how you will feel. Just that bhavana. Live that in your mind while you are continuing to breathe deep, sitting straight, keeping all these points relaxed and gently remember. If you suddenly feel confused, come back to the body, feel the straight posture, feel the breathing, conscious, deep, controlled breathing. The whole breath is controlled by you, keeping the points relaxed. Gently remembering the deity. With the name of the deity. You have to remember your favorite God with the name. you will not feel very clear like you are pronouncing the name with the mouth. When you are telling it loud, how you feel very clear and crisp. You may not feel like that. It will feel very vague initially. It's all right. What we are learning here is to learn to exercise the faculty of smrti. It's called smrti, recollection. The faculty of recollection. We are learning to exercise that consciously. Getting access there. We are trying to get an access to the deep level of the subtle level of the mind. So if you are making a very conscious effort physically, if you're trying to, push it, it will not come. That's why we are keeping our active, that I want to do something, that restlessness or whatever, we are bringing it down and we are keeping our willful mind very busy with the breathing. Continuous controlled breathing. Just like how when you are trying to remember your divinity, a lot of things come in the mind, right? You remember so many things. So from where does it come? Something that remembers naturally. Now that inside you should remember the divinity. It's a very patient work. All you have to do is keep controlled, conscious breathing while sitting straight and the points relaxed. This is what you are doing very actively. Your willful mind is keeping the body straight, enjoying the relaxation in the points while maintaining the breathing. You trying to remember should not disturb your controlled breathing, which means you're trying to push the memory. You will not push it. Just continue to concentrate on doing the deep, slow, conscious abdominal breathing, keeping the points relaxed and the body straight, breathing. And gently letting the mind remember the name of your favorite divinity. Gently letting it remember. Somewhere in the background, it'll come automatically. வேகா இருந்தா பரவாயில்ல, வேகா தான் இருக்கும், பரவாயில்ல. You may suddenly realize you have forgotten the breath control. So come back to it. Come back to the straight posture. Sujai, Pinadi Sayada, come to the front. Don't lean on the wall. When you realize that you are drifted off, that realization is buddhi. Oh, you're realizing it. And then you are acting with your will to back to the posture, relaxation, breathing. and gently enjoying the presence of the deity in the mind. And the Devata Samandama enna nyabagam vandalum paravailla. Whatever you think of, you remember, connected to that divine form is all right. In the middle of all that, just remember that name. Don't push yourself to remember only one word. Any name of that deity is okay. Whatever comes in the mind related to that deity is okay. You have to keep the background involved around the deity, the divinity, involved around the Ishtadevata, while consciously you are busy with the deep breathing, maintaining the posture and the relaxation. Gently let go of the breathing. You don't have to control the breathing anymore. After you breathe out, just leave it. Relax. Just maintain the posture. Enjoy the relaxation in the 6 points. While staying in the mind with your favorite form of God, just stay with that. Mentally do a namaskaram and come out. Okay? You can gently flex your head and neck, flex your shoulders, hands, open your legs, flex your feet a little bit, flex your knees and come back. If you are feeling stiff, if you're not feeling stiff, just continue to sit. Try to sit straight, hip up. Coming out of meditation doesn't mean we go like this. Coming out of meditation means we continue to sit like this. As much as possible, try to remember to sit straight throughout the day. It's like a practice. It's a kind of remembering and coming back to yourself. Sit straight. Right? Okay. So, in today's meditation, we did 4 things. We kept the body straight by not letting the hip down. We relaxed the 6 points and we were maintaining the deep abdominal breathing. Feel the abdomen going out, inhaling and pushing the abdomen out by inhaling fully and then exhaling fully till you feel the abdomen contract and pushing against the back. And then relax, the breath comes in, expansion, breathe out, contraction. You are maintaining this while maintaining the relaxation of the main points: eyes, mouth, shoulders and hands, feet, back of the neck. While you are maintaining the breath, in the same time, you are also relaxed in the points and sitting straight. These three things happen in the same time. Now, while this is happening, you are busy with your effort only in sustaining this. Your effort-based willful mind is busy only in sustaining the posture, the breathing with the relaxation. This is what you are actively doing. And the நேரத்துல, when you are doing this in the mind, you let your mind gently come to the favorite form. Remember and hover around your favorite form of divinity and remember the name, a particular name. Don't have to push it, it will come automatically. When you just let your mind background dwell upon, remember and dwell upon the deity, very gently, not effort, you are putting effort here. Body, breathing, relaxation. The effort is at the body level. The effort and your willful attention and control is at the body and the breathing level. And you are allowing the mind to settle down on the form of divinity, on your deity, Ishta Devata. You are letting the mind settle down on the Ishta Devata, while you are keeping control over the body, posture, and the breathing. This is the logic. Okay, it's very, very important. You don't make, you don't do this. Like when you're trying to concentrate, you can see, it's eyebrows. If you're making effort here, so the moment you leave attention on the relaxation of the main points, you will see that you are struggling with the mind. No struggle with the mind. Only the discipline of the posture, breathing, and relaxation. Posture, breathing, relaxation, and gentle remembrance. While you maintain this, all four happening in the same time. Right? If you do this, your mind will not drift away. You will only feel an inability to focus on the deity. That is all right. But don't put effort on the focus. That is the central point. Don't put effort on mental focus. Put effort on keeping straight, relaxing the 6 points, eyes, 5 points here because abdomen is busy breathing. Relaxing your eyes, mouth, shoulders, hands, feet, inside the back of the neck, while maintaining the breath. This is what you are busy with. And let the mind go to the deity. So, some vague idea that you have to think about the deity. You have to just remember. That will push you, right? Just like you have to remember, when you at the last class also I told you, remember yesterday's dinner. You don't have to do anything. You see, so easy. So remember your favorite form of God. Something comes somewhere vague, maybe not as strong as your dinner, but just comes, right? That is enough. That is enough. You don't have to feel all, the whole deity coming up and then you are in, not necessarily. You may not even, just a vague idea, just a very vague idea. Enough. And you have to let the mind remember, hover around, think of the names, think of different details, maybe think of it'll remember the moment when you went to the temple, all kinds of things. But everything around that one subject. Let the mind hover around that one subject. Do not encourage, do not participate in other subjects. Subjects that are not connected with the deity, don't participate, let go, be indifferent to them. Whatever else comes in your mind that is not connected with the object of meditation, which is your deity, don't bother about it. Be indifferent. While don't struggle with them, don't try to stop the mind from thinking. That won't work. Just ignore, don't bother about it. Let it be there. Just remember to come back to the deity. Remember to appreciate the presence of the deity in your mind. Remember and appreciate the presence of the deity in your mind, in your recollection, gentle recollection. And continue this process 20 minutes to half an hour. So now this can be your meditation. Try this. This is it will give you what they call as this alpha state, theta state, and all that. The whole brain will start coming together. It will create what is called as brain wave coherence. It's called brain wave coherence. So it will create a very clear, deep kind of a expanded state. And after, if you do it properly, you sustain the process. Don't look for a result. Sustain the process. Then what happens? After 20 minutes, something, you will experience a few moments of an expanded attention. You will feel like something, your brain was breathing. When you come out, you will feel like your brain was, took a deep breath. Like when we take a deep breath, we feel good, right? So similarly, if the brain takes a deep breath, how it will feel? It will feel like that. You will feel very refreshed, like somebody pumped out all the stress out of your head. So you will feel like that. That's one of the benefits, and doesn't matter. Ignore that also. Stick to this technique. If you can, 3 times a day, 20 minutes per session, before breakfast, before lunch, before dinner. Manage at least one 20-minute session. 20 minutes, once you sit 20 minutes, you are like a rock. Nothing can move. So whatever you need to stretch your legs or whatever, Surya Namaskar, stretching, all that, rotating your joints, get rid of all that, finish all that, get your body ready to sit. Don't feel ambitious. You can sit in a chair, it's okay. Don't try to sit in lotus posture down if you are not used to it. What is more important is you are able to sit straight without much struggle for minimum 20 minutes. Without any struggle, the body sits happily. And then you are focused on the meditation process. Like this, all the time. That should not be necessary. If that happens, you are not going to meditate. Because only when the body is still and you can develop control over breathing, relax your reactions by keeping the points relaxed, then you can let the mind recollect the deity and dwell upon the deity. The meditation process, right? So unless you keep the body still and the mind, your buddhi busy with the controlled breathing, you cannot access that smrti muscle in your mind. You cannot access that faculty. You cannot exercise that faculty. You will not be able to reach that subtle level of the mind. So this stillness is very important. And buddhi busy with the breathing is very important. So that will keep away all your instinctive reactive background, the noise, the mind reacting to noise, it will keep away that. It will induce a certain kind of absorption. And then the attention awakens. Right? So this is how it is done. So please practice. And as I keep telling, in vain, because nobody gets back with the feedback on the practice. I don't have absolutely anything. I have no clue who is doing what. So if you want to discuss something, you are free to discuss, and my contact is there. Please feel free to write to me if you have any questions. Okay. See you next week. So until then, happy meditation 3 times a day. If you cannot get 20 minutes, get 5 minutes, but don't miss the 3 sessions and manage one 20-minute session. Om Asato ma Satgamaya, Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityor ma Mritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat.